you get to be player 1.
Player 1 I am.
We've separated the black backed cards and the white backed cards. So player 1 starts by drawing 3 white cards and 3 black cards.
Okay.
You can look at them, but don't let anyone else see them.
Okay.
So no matter how hard I try, do not let me see them. I am player 2, and I do the same. Normally player 2 is the player 2, player 1's left. I am eventually to her left. So 3 black cards. 3 white cards.
I got some good cards.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, 2.
Okay.
2 are good.
Each player chooses 1 white card and 1 black card from their hand to create a fighter, and places those cards face down. Then they discard their remaining cards into 2 separate piles, 1 for characters, 1 for attributes. Okay? So, let's see. Go with this and that. Okay? So I know what I've picked. I will put these over here. I'll put them over there. You put yours on top there too.
Yep.
Okay. Now, next, both players turn over their cards and reveal their fighters.
Okie dokie.
Each player then draws a random black card from the deck and adds it to their fighter. Both players argue and plead their cases about why their fighters would win the fight. Once the arguing is done, the table votes for the winner. Let's probably need more than 2 people for this. In the event of a tie, both players draw a random white card and fight to the death with no attributes. The table votes again. Do this until there is a winner, then discard the white cards from the tiebreaker fights. The winning fighter stays on the table for the next player to fight and will not get any new attributes in the next fight. The player who won the fight earns 1 point. And then it goes on to the next match, and then the blue and purple cards are... Blue are locations and purple are scenarios. Set these aside. Draw 1, both, or none for each fight, either before fighters are created or after, to take them by surprise. Okay, so... Would we like to...
Find out where we're fighting?
Let's find out where we're fighting and the scenario. Sure. We'll do a blue and a purple. Why not? I will pick the blue.
I'll get the purple.
And I will pick this one. We are on a desert. Not a dessert. Desert island. I imagine it's made out of ice cream.
I didn't shuffle very good. We're fighting for custody on a court TV show.
And we have to draw a random character card, which I believe are the white cards.
Yes.
Okay, so we're on a desert island. Trapper. So we're on a desert island fighting for the custody of Trapper on court TV.
We're the parents.
Awesome. Who the hell is Trapper?
I have no idea.
What a great mother you'll be. Alright. Shall we see what our...
Where the parents are?
Yeah, who are the parents here?
I'll go first, because mine's hilarious.
You're player 1, let's go.
Dr. Horrible. I love that.
Uh-huh, Dr. Horrible.
And he's armed with a Gatling gun.
He's pretty good.
The likelihood of him actually firing that off is very slim.
Yeah. I gotta say,
I'm not betting on him.
I can't see him armed with a Gatling gun. I mean, he's got the freeze ray.
Yeah, and the death ray. Maybe.
He's more inclined to practice his evil laugh. Anyway, he's fighting against a poltergeist who is armed with a surface-to-air missile launcher.
Holy shit, that is one powerful poltergeist.
So, here is our situation, okay? We are on a desert island, possibly made out of ice cream, maybe cake. Sponge cake? Sponge cake.
Ooh, sponge cake.
Sponge cake.
Sponge cake.
The Sponge Cake Island. Somewhere. Where a poltergeist armed with a surface-to-air missile launcher and Dr. Horrible armed with a Gatling gun are fighting over the custody of Trapper
On Court TV.
On Court TV.
Who and what is Trapper? Not a fucking clue.
I don't know. I don't know what Trapper is.
Should. Oh, I don't have my phone to Google that. Whoops.
Let's see.
Consult the book of
both
our
players draw a random white card and fight to the death with no attributes. Blah, 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 blah. There's something about random black card. Okay. Okay, so we also need to draw a random black card
A piece?
and add it to our hand.
I will go first because I'm player 1.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it? How have you augmented your fighter?
Oh. Well.
If you remember, it was Dr. Horrible with a Gatling gun. He now has, in addition to that,
Using a blank as a club. Oh no. I gotta pull another card.
what kind of card?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Draw a random character card. He's using a person for a club. Let's find out who it is. King Arthur.
Okay, if we were going for ridiculous, you won.
I did not see that coming.
Okay. So currently the situation is that on a sponge cake island in the middle of the ocean on Court TV, Dr. Horrible, armed with a Gatling gun and wielding King Arthur as a club, is fighting for Trapper, the custody of Trapper on Court TV against a poltergeist armed with a surface-to-air missile launcher.
Well, pull your black card.
He also has a dubstep gun.
Dubstep.
So imagine, if you will, a poltergeist. Go towards the light, Caroline. Poltergeist, armed with a surface-to-air missile launcher and a dubstep gun.
Well, maybe he's trying to make Dr. Horrible dubstep. You gotta admit, that would be hilarious.
You're not terribly familiar with Saints Row, are you?
No.
Because I know the reference of dubstep gun.
No, I'm not.
There's a dubstep gun in Saints Row 3 and 4.
What's it do? Enlighten us, for us people who don't know.
It shoots dubstep at people. That's literally what it does. It makes people dance and incapacitates them with dubstep.
So it's sort of like that flute on World of Warcraft where you play it and everybody around you dances.
Yeah, kinda. Only it's dubstep. So, imagine, if you will, the poltergeist, who, by the way, it's a poltergeist. You can't see it, but your EMF detector might go off a little bit. First, he is going to shoot Dr. Horrible with the dubstep gun, an attempt to win his court case by making Dr. Horrible dance.
And look like a fool?
And, basically prove that he is not fit to be a parent because all he can do is dance. Just dance.
Unfortunately for poor Dr. Horrible, since the poltergeist is, can't touch him.
MC Hammer?
Oh, all that joking aside, but since you really can't touch a poltergeist because, they're, like, non-existent, it's just a ball of energy moving. Anyways, all his stuff would fail because he's got a Gatling gun and King Arthur as a club. There's no way he can beat him.
Whoosh. Right through. Whoosh. Whoosh.
It's just not going to work.
And if that doesn't work, he will just blow up the courthouse with the surface-to-air missile launcher.
But what about his son? Trapper.
It's a poltergeist. You really think he cares that much? Unless that was what he was there for in the first place. You've seen these crazy, crazy horror movies, right? Where was that one where the whole time it was what that lady wanted? It was like this witch, okay? And she wanted the baby, okay? And at the very end, she gets the baby, and the whole purpose of it was that she gets the baby, and everything that you've ever seen...
Is that Mama?
Would tell you that, okay, spoilers, by the way, okay, she should be happy now because she got what she wanted.
She was not happy.
She was not happy. She took that child to her death. With her. How is that a good ending? How does that solve anything? You pretty much ruined the entire premise of the entire game by making her kill the baby. No. Poltergeist, I think, wins.
Yeah, there's no way Dr. Horrible can do anything. Sorry, Neil Patrick Harris. I tried.
I just think it's funny that the Poltergeist is fighting on court TV for custody of something called Trapper. I looked at the trap ray.
Fucker.
I win!
You know what could have been funnier? Which might have actually worked? Keanu Reeves in a flying saucer.
What else? What were my other options here? My other options. This is why I picked Poltergeist. Okay, my other options were literal teen wolf. That's what it says. Literal teen wolf. And Sandy Cheeks. I don't even know what that is.
That's the squirrel from SpongeBob.
Shows what I know.
I'm sorry. I watch TV.
I don't care.
Obviously you don't.
And the initial options of attributes I had were regrows body parts at will, which that's honestly pretty neat. But I didn't feel that it went with a poltergeist because why would they need to do that? And I misread this one the first time I saw it. You will probably understand why when I read it out loud. Has an enormous exposed brain.
Well, besides Keanu Reeves in a flying saucer, it could have been the Iron Giant shoots lasers out his ears.
I don't know how useful that would be.
I don't know.
Because you'd have to. He's an Iron Giant, so you'd have to lean down like this, and you can't even aim. You're just kind of guessing. You're just kind of guessing in a general vicinity, like it's somewhere over here. I'm just gonna make a figure 8 right here, with my head in this direction.
Stand still. I'm trying to line you up.
Was Vin Diesel's line in that? Me go, you stay.
Was that Vin Diesel? Who did that?
Yeah. Was it? Vin Diesel has... You don't know this? Vin Diesel has the reputation for... He was the Iron Giant.
Groot.
And Groot, okay? He gets the sweetest jobs where all he has to do is sit in this... I imagine just this extremely comfortable area, all padded and air conditioned, and he's got his little drinky drink, and all he's got to do is go into the microphone and say, "I am Groot."
Now we mind it with more feeling.
I am Groot.
Not quite there yet. Once more.
For like 8 hours. That's all he has to do. And then at the very end, he has got to do probably 5 or 6 takes of, "We are Groot." Cushy job.
Well, when he's not working on things like
XXX,
Riddick Chronicles.
Pacifier.
That was a funny movie. I like that movie.
I am Pacifier. Thanks for tuning in for our super fight. A little bit extra for you. Bye bye.